In the last giveaway, instead of just giving away another custom skateboard, I was gonna mix it up and give away custom grip art. In order for that to work, I was gonna team up with LM Grip Art on Instagram because I was gonna do one and they were gonna do one. So it's gonna be 2 winners for that. Well, as you can tell, it didn't happen last month, so I apologize for that. But to make up for it, I am going to be doing another skateboard giveaway, which if you're tired of seeing that, I apologize, but hey, at least whoever wins gets a free skateboard. So in today's video, we're gonna be designing 3 decks. 2 of which will go on my website at shopkingco.com. So if you didn't know I have a website, definitely check it out because it helps support the channel. And I have plenty of decks, as you can tell, there's a lot, and I need to sell them because it's taking up a lot of space. So feel free, check it out. Decks are fairly cheap and they're all custom designed by me and on YouTube. So check it out. But anyway, going back to the custom decks, and these are the decks we're gonna be using. I've got a couple different colors. We've got color changing, red to purple to orangish, I don't know. And then we've got this green to blue to purplish color. Sure, I don't know. We've also got this gold color. Now my plans for the gold color is to actually make the deck from the movie Grind. If you haven't seen that movie, highly recommend it. It's a terrible skate movie, but it's also really good at the same time. It's basically about a skater who wants to get sponsored / pro, and he works really hard at it, goes on tour, and then at the end of the movie, spoiler, he becomes pro. But during that, he has a broken board, trying to get a new one, and one of his friends, Matt, ends up stealing a deck from a crowd and gives it to his friend. So basically, the plan is to recreate that deck, also have it on the website, but recreate that deck and then give away that one.
You needed a board. Cheers.
So that's the plan. It's really simple. It's gold, red, and green, so it's not gonna be too crazy, but I'll do a basic logo on it, and it'll look really, really good. Also, just so we're clear, because I keep getting this comment a lot, yes, I do giveaways. Yes, I do them almost every single month. For some reason, I keep getting comments saying, I didn't know that you did giveaways, even though I have a whole playlist dedicated to it, and even though I've been doing it for 17 months, 18 months at this point, it's been crazy. So yeah, clearly we have done a lot. I hope that kind of clears that up, but if not, you know, keep checking out the giveaway videos, keep checking out the content, make sure you're subscribed because that is the way that you enter for these giveaways. All right, let's get started. So first things first, we're gonna be on my little homemade mini ramp that is not finished at all because everything I do to it doesn't work. And plans now are to cut it, extend it about 6 feet, and then put concrete on it. So stay tuned for a future video on that. But basically what I have to do is a base coat of black because the color shift paint recommends a black base coat. It's in the instructions. I never read instructions, but I did read this because I want to make sure it turns out perfect. So that's the plan. We're gonna do the color shift boards first, and then we'll work on the grind deck. So I guess without any further ado, let's base coat it black. Light coat, then another light coat, and then we'll do a heavier coat. I guess I should do both of them at the same time. Oh no. Never solved that. While I wait for them to dry, let's play with Doggo. Hey, Copper. Oh, jeez. You've been outside like all day. Oh, you're wet. That's gross. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. That was gross. I wonder how this is gonna work. I don't know if I should treat this more like a clear coat or what. Alright, we'll let that sit. You can probably see a little bit of lines in it, and that's just because this is a light coat. I'll probably go back and do it this way and actually do the full coat on that. But overall right now, it's looking really cool. You can kind of see the orange color when I'm on this side, or even on this side. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that done on a skateboard before. I don't know if you can see it, but right there in the center, it's still pretty streaky and black. So trying to make sure I get full coverage there. going a little crazy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Looks like I'm getting a slight run here. I might be able to fix that. I can let it dry and then sand all that out. So it's looking like this is more of a flake with a clear. Oh no, there's a bug. Here's a bug. This is why you don't do stuff outdoors. No, okay. Well, bug landed in it. I'm just gonna redo this side anyway because I've got to sand it off. So what I'll do is let it dry completely, then sand it black, do this coat again. That being said though, the overall color looks fantastic. I don't know if this camera's gonna do any justice, but I'll try it too. Now we're on to the blue. I'm excited for this one. Let's not be as heavy-handed. Let's just do light, light, and then heavier after it dries. So right now where I'm staring, I don't know if the camera's got it, that's purple. And that's like this really cool teal blue. That's cool. Now what you probably should do for these decks is sand them down. I have them as a bare base, but there still might be some oils on it. So sometimes it'll mess up your paint. I'm just sanding it at this point. Usually they turn out really good, but honestly, you should probably sand it. This gold lays really, really nicely. I feel like it lays better than the black did. I could be wrong. It kind of matches the color of the wood, so it probably is still showing wood. I just can't physically see it. So in order for this one to work, I'm gonna have to let it dry for an entire day. That way I can put tape on it, because if I do tape on this today, there's a potential chance of it ripping up the paint or ruining the paint, and I don't want to go back and fix this. So we'll come back to this one in a day, while those I could probably finish right now. That one maybe not, because again, it's probably got to dry a little bit further before I can sand it. So I guess we can go back to the blue one. Sure, why not? You got slobber on your head. You're a slobber head. You do slobber head.
2 hours later.
Before I start sanding both boards down, because I have imperfections on both of them, I want to kind of give you an idea of what it's looking like. As you can tell, it's got blue to purple, so when I step away, it's literally solid purple, which looks so good, and it goes back solid blue. So the color change effect looks amazing, but I did get a little overzealous, so it looks a little cloudy here. I have a small run up here, which really isn't bad. It's actually pretty flat, so I should be able to sand that out no problem. And then same thing for down here. But it did slip in my hand as I was pulling it inside, and it only ruined this section here. So I've got to sand that back smooth and then respray that whole section, which shouldn't be too bad. And I'm hoping if I just sand the whole entire deck itself, it'll get rid of some of that cloudy area. But again, the color looks so good, and it's incredibly smooth. This is probably like the best clear coat feel that I've had. It's the smoothest deck that I think I've ever made. So the paint quality on this is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend. But that's the blue one. Let's check out the red one. Now here is the red one, and again, same gloss effect. You can actually see my reflection in the board. That is so cool. But it looks so good. It's doing a red to orange to yellow fade, a little bit of purple in there. Looks really good. This one turned out much better than this one, but it does still have some of that streakiness and a little bit of black underneath. So I still think I need to do one more layer of the color shift paint. And then over here, I definitely have to hit it up because that's where the bug fell on it. And again, a little bit of a run here and here, but all that is really, really little. So just sanding it, or wet sanding it at least, should perfect that. But the colors, oh my god. Colors look so good. This is fully dry to the touch, and I can put tape on it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I have to do 3 stripes. 2 of them will be red, one will be green, I believe. I have to double check my picture, but that's what we're gonna do. So, yeah. You might think that's it for the design because it's going to look exactly like the board from Grind, but I want to do things differently and use glow-in-the-dark paint. This is just going to go on the green, nothing else, so it'll have one solid green glow-in-the-dark stripe. I think it's going to work. It's worked before. It's not going to be super bright, but it will glow in the dark, which is going to be kind of cool. So. Well, I keep running into problem after problem on this blue to purple board, and it's really frustrating, so I think I'm going to scrap it and do a whole new one. The other one's turning out really good. So here's the red to orange to purplish fade. I don't really know what color it is, but it looks really good. I fixed the run in it. As you can tell, it's no longer there. Same thing, and it looks really, really good. This one, however, I went through, fixed everything, sanded it back down, and then got a little bit of imperfections on the side here, tried to fix it, it worked a little bit, and then I went back and tried to do the logo, as you can tell, but I wasn't actually trying to stick it on here, I was just trying to measure and make sure that it would be in the right location. Accidentally touched the board, and this is still kind of tacky, and the sticker is peeling up all of the blue to purple fade that I worked really hard to make it perfect. Also, it fell in my hand again here, and I touched it over here. So I'm a little bummed. This one's really annoying, and I don't have time to just sand all this back and redo it in this video. So I'm gonna start a new one, because it's faster, and I will come back to this later on and actually make it perfect and put it on the website. So this one's still good. I need to test to see if it's gonna peel up any of the clear coat slash fade look, which it's not with the tape, so that's good. But this stuff is really, really sticky, so I may not even use that. I don't know. Getting really frustrated. Now when it comes to the grind deck, it also looks really good, but I have a small imperfection here and here that I need to just sand back and then respray, and then this one will be good too. I want to do my logo just really small right here, a little bit smaller than that one, so hopefully it works out. But imperfections and issues are happening a lot, and I'm getting frustrated. So let's just, again, start a new board. Blue board has given me so many issues. As you can tell, it's messed up a little bit there, it's messed up a little bit over here, and so on and so forth all over there. So what I'm going to try to do is spray a little bit more on this spot, same thing for up here, and then I'm going to just mask it up and spray white, and hopefully it works. I'm really frustrated. Every single time I've messed with this blue one, I've had some kind of issue happen. The other ones, they turned out pretty good though, so I guess that's good.
One eternity later.
After struggling for multiple days, I finally got the blue one where it's almost perfect, so I'm happy with it. This is what it looks like. So as you can tell, it's gonna go from that blue to that really cool purple faded look, and it looks really, really good. As you can tell, I got rid of the imperfection that was here and up there, so it looks so much better. It's really glossy. This is still drying, so I don't want to touch this at all, so it's gonna stay exactly where it's at. But look, you can still see my reflection in it too. This is so cool. Now for the red to copper look, it also looks incredible and has that same gloss effect. incredibly smooth. This one is dry and done, so we can touch this one. And this one's actually already up on the website. So if you want this one, it's $40. Check it out, shopkeynco.com. This one will also be on the website, and this one's also $40, but this one in particular is going to be used for the giveaway. So make sure you stay until the very end so you can hear the rules on how to enter. Before I do go ahead and end today's video, I want to show you a couple things that's really, really cool on two boards in particular. To do that, I have to turn the lights off. That's right. This one glows in the dark. It wouldn't be a Keat & Co board if I didn't do this, so you know I had to. It looks so freaking cool. I love the fact that that glows in the dark. And then also, on the grind deck, let me make it glow real quick. You can kind of see it. Look at it. That center stripe glows. That's so cool. That's the coolest thing ever. So very, very unique. I think I'm the only person that's making glow-in-the-dark decks like this, and it looks fantastic. Quality, by far, is amazing. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, now we can end today's video. I know that it's been going on for a very long time, so I apologize for that, but this is the giveaway deck, and it turned out really, really, really good. I absolutely love it. Obviously the theme is from Grind, that's the whole purpose of this board, and I don't know if all of you have seen Grind or if some of you have, but I highly recommend it. It is on Tubi, which is a free streaming platform if I'm not mistaken. That's actually why I got it, so I could watch Grind, and yeah, it's just as good as I remember. Throwback to like 2005, it's great. But this is the board. Mine is slightly different with my logo and the glow-in-the-dark stripe, but I think that's really, really cool. I hope you guys enjoy that too. In order to enter this month's giveaway, all you have to do is make sure, one, you're subscribed. That is the most important thing, because if you're not subscribed, you can't win this board. So first off, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. Second, leave a comment telling me what your favorite character is or who your favorite character is in Grind. And if you haven't seen it, again, go check it out on Tubi. It's free, not sponsored, because I'm not big enough to get sponsored by Tubi or anything like that. But check it out. Let me know who your favorite character is in Grind. And then the third thing, just leave a like on today's video. You don't really have to, but it does help out the channel. Same with sharing, it really helps out. And I put in a lot of hours making this board and the other two. It was very frustrating, so I would really appreciate any support and feedback as well. So like I said, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Stay awesome. Later.